Watch your kids. Yeah, no,
Wash your kids, wash your wife, do the whole thing.
Your wife, she should probably just do that herself. If she's not doing it, then maybe you guys should question your relationship.
That's funny.
That's my favorite. I love doing jokes and people are just like, huh, that's funny.
Yeah, no, that's a joke. For those of you who are wondering, on the audio version, Justin is wearing a Looney Tunes shirt that looks like a very 90s grunge shirt.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Some band.
Nope, it's just the Looney Tunes representing the Space Jam 2 that sucked balls.
Let's see. Yeah, welcome to another episode. I'm sorry if you guys missed us last week. We missed each other last week, so
we did. Yeah, it was all my fault.
Part of it. No, it was both of us. I probably could have posted the video of our writing session, but I don't want to post that too early until it's done.
Yeah. I've been lacking on that too. I've been lacking on everything. Elijah, let's just address the elephant, okay?
I mean, you're doing shows again and stuff. That's good. And you're working again.
But hey, fuck all that noise. Let's talk about some stupid ass movies.
Yeah. Welcome to History of Popcorn, your secret public movie club. I think we're on episode 27 or something, or 28. One of those. We're still in the 20s.
Still in the 20s.
I think I'm gonna start the episode with some follow-up news from movies we've talked about already. Okay. If that sounds interesting to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds great.
He's like, no, I don't want. No, that doesn't sound fun. Let's do the new stuff.
Awful.
Let's do the new stuff.
Don't want to do it. Screw your ideas.
We're gonna do. Let's see. I'll start with this. Samaritan, the Sylvester Stallone movie, has an official release date.
Yes, it does.
Coming out August 26, 2022. And if you guys don't remember, that's a new superhero movie that's kind of like Hancock, but with Sylvester Stallone and more gritty, probably.
Yeah, no, and more gritty, and with our boy Stallone, who hopefully
who's 70 something.
Yeah. Hey, did you? He was in the new Suicide Squad with the shark.
He was good in that. I mean, I'm wondering how James Gunn pitched the role to him, because he's like, I wrote this role for you. The character sounds like a fucking idiot. I think you can do it. I think you can do it. He's a doofus sounding shark, and your voice was perfect. And I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I think I could be a little more intellectual.
You said I play a king. I can do that.
No, I can't wait, because I was seeing. Remember, like a few episodes ago, we were talking. Like I brought up, because I saw like some kind of article that it was going to be released under the radar. Like they were just going to release it without any trailers or posters or anything like that, which I thought was weird. I didn't think that they would do that. Yeah, I didn't think that they would do it, because it's Stallone. Even though he's like he's not the actor that he used to be, or like the box office draw that he used to be. He's still like, he's still pretty, like, if you put Sylvester Stallone on there, like, it's like Nicolas Cage. It's gonna be no matter what, it's gonna be bad, but like it's gonna bring people. Yeah.
There's this article that just came out, I think, that said Sylvester Stallone has been in like a number one movie for the past 60 years. Like, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Like, he's been big for a long time.
Yeah, man. He was a box office draw. Him and Schwarzenegger and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Let's not talk about Steven Seagal.
This next movie,
unless we talk about,
it's gonna be upset. This news is probably gonna upset you, because Argyle, that's Matthew Vaughn's spy movie with Henry Cavill, is sold to Apple for $200 million. So it's gonna be an Apple TV thing.
Oh my god!
Hopefully it comes out in theaters, though. Hopefully it's one of those. But Apple TV hasn't seemed to have those.
I hate Apple. I really don't like Apple. I hate that this keeps happening, because it's like strictly like for me. Like, are you an Apple guy or are you an Android?
I'm an Apple guy. Yeah.
Shit.
I've never tried Android.
The division continues. No. Yeah. Especially the only reason why I don't like it is because like I can't I have to find these things illegally, because I can't. I don't have an Apple code.
Yeah, they're not as
it's not
accessible.
like if you're doing like an Apple original, it's not like I can like subscribe. I can do like a new
just rent it
subscription
or something.
thing.
Yeah.
No, it's like I have to have an Apple code. So I can't do it.
Mhm.
So it's bullshit. They're
just building their own franchise over there. Like every
every person, every
Netflix is Gray
doing.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because there's that, and there's the Shrink Next Door, that Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah, the TV show
thing. There was Cherry, which was very disappointing, but I mean, like, there's still that. There's so many things that they do. That new Joseph Gordon-Levitt show, Mr. Corman.
Yeah, I think I might start watching that. I'll let you know how it goes.
It's getting some mixed reviews. I was pretty disappointed in the reviews.
I guess he's directing it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I heard from a lot of the reviews that I read that it should have just been a movie instead of a TV show.
Oh no, they're just drawn out. That sucks.
It's one of those things that you and I have been talking about. Like, there's so many TV shows out there that's like, why are you stretching this out? Like, you really don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough that can be done. Like, if you want to do a 2.5 hour movie, then just fucking do it.
Mm-hmm. I find it hard. I don't think I've ever seen a TV show and I was like, this should have just been a movie. I've seen movies that have been like, this should be a TV show, but I haven't seen the other way around. That's interesting.
Maybe that's what we were talking about. Because I think you and I talked about that. What movie? Shit.
Shiva Baby could have been, or no, wait, no, Shiva Baby.
Not Shiva Baby.
There was just something that should have been.
There was something, yeah. We were saying that it could have expanded. Oh damn.
Huh.
We'll
yeah, it wasn't that long ago either.
I know, right? We'll have to dive deep into it.
Let's see. Here's about the Sonic sequel.
Yes, I do.
Got Idris Elba joining the voice cast as Knuckles, which is a really funny character and really funny casting. Everyone thought it was going to be, what's his name, Dwayne Johnson, but Idris Elba I think is pretty good.
I'm glad it's not Dwayne Johnson. No, I love Idris Elba, man. His career is so insane. Like, you can tell he's just like one of those guys just happy to be there, no matter what project that he does. Yeah,
he's really good at being serious and intense. Like he did a Fast and Furious movie. He was the bad guy in Hobbs and Shaw. And he still has a career.
That's
that's pretty cool.
I forgot that he was in it. Didn't he have a line that he said that he's like a black Superman?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh God, that was so bad. That was awful. That was awful. Awful.
Do you remember the movie The Menu that we talked about with Anya Taylor-Joy, where she goes to a remote island and the chef is Ray Fiennes and they have to?
Oh yeah.
They cast her love interest. It's going to be Nicholas Hoult.
Of course. You want to know something? That's, for some reason, I had that in my head because he seems like he's just popping into everything right now.
Yeah, he's in that period piece Hulu series with Dakota Fanning's sister, Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning. Dude, she's awesome. Fucking love her.
Yeah, I might have to watch that now. The second season's coming out. And it's like, oh, okay.
Dude, I want to watch it now too because I didn't realize that it was a comedy. I always thought it was like, because I'm not a big fan of period, like this kind of prestigious, like, period dramas.
Just really drawn out.
Yeah, it's just a TV show. It's like, fuck that noise, but like, it's supposed to be a comedy, and I watched a trailer from it finally, and I was like, oh damn.
This is our last follow-up story before we get into the new news. The Home Alone reboot has a new title.
Oh God, yeah.
Did you see this?
I did.
Home Sweet Home Alone, and it comes out this year in November.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
What day is it? November 12th, Disney Plus. So we're gonna start getting trailers very soon, I feel.
Yeah. I'm not I don't know about it.
I hope it's good. I just hope it's good. I hope it's better than the anyone that's after the second one, because
Mikey Day is writing it as well, and he's like he's a pretty solid comedy writer, but also, like, the last movie that he wrote was Brother Nature with Taron Killian and Jillian Jacobs, and that was a bad movie. So I don't know. There's something about those comedy writers, like, where, like, it can be really good, but also can be just like sketch after sketch after sketch, but reached out into the feature length, and it's just like.
What do you think the odds that Kevin McAllister is going to make an appearance, Macaulay Culkin? Like,
very
slim.
I feel like they're gonna have Macaulay Culkin in it, but it's not gonna be Kevin McAllister. They're gonna do like
they're gonna do the Ghostbusters thing.
Exactly. He's gonna be like a taxi driver or something.
I would hate that.
or they're gonna remake the. This is my theory. This is what I think that they're gonna do. And if they actually do it, it's gonna like I'm not gonna be shocked. It's like he's going to be the grocery store clerk. You remember in like the first one where he's like, "So where are your parents?" And he's like, "I can't tell you because you're a stranger." Like I think he's gonna be the store clerk. That's my little theory.
He's gonna have like a name tag and it's not Kevin. It's just gonna be something else. Maybe, yeah. Damn.
Maybe his name will be Kevin.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. I don't know what to think about it. I mean, I kind of hope he's in it because the other ones didn't connect to the old one, but we'll see. I don't know what to expect from this. We're probably gonna get trailers really soon because marketing. Usually, well, for streaming is weird. So because they don't really have to market it because they don't need the numbers. They just need the subscribers that are
and there. Also like now that they released the title of the movie, I'm sure we're gonna get a trailer like the next few weeks. But it's a Christmas movie, so I feel like we're probably gonna get something like I don't know, probably at the end of summer.
Yeah, which is the end of this month.
Yeah,
because I think September. Well, middle of
probably
September,
like around September.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on CinemaCon is this upcoming week in Vegas, which is it's like what a bunch of studios they have to show investors and stuff and press and people their movies that are coming out. So they're probably going to premiere that stuff next week. I wish I could go to CinemaCon. One day we'll go to CinemaCon because it's like a huge convention because Sony is having like a 3 or 4 hour panel. It's like, what can you show for 4 hours for your movies? That's weird.
Yeah, no, I've never been to any film festival, and I really want to go to a film festival.
Yeah, it's like it's not even like a film festival. It's just like they're showing a bunch of trailers and talking about their movies that are coming out. It's like a convention center thing. So it's very, very weird, but it's not open to the public like tickets. Because if it was, I would have been there. But yeah, so that's all. We're probably gonna get a lot of news next week during CinemaCon.
Well, there's also did you hear the I don't know if it's like TIFF that's gonna have Tick Tick Boom premiere.
Oh, AFI Film Festival.
AFI, yeah.
I think that's at the end of the year.
Dude, yeah, no, we're diving into some cool ass shit, man.
Yeah. I just hope things don't shut down. I mean, Clifford the Big Red Dog was delayed indefinitely, so that starts everything.
No. See, when I heard about that, I immediately knew that the studio was just like, this movie's so bad. We gotta like, we're just gonna fucking just shelve this. Like
it's a health concern, not because of COVID. It's just a health concern for people's well-being. It's not
for people's well-being. People don't need to see Clifford the Big Red Dog. Just fucking shelve it. I don't give a fuck about that movie. I want that to be a quote in the trailer. Like, I don't give a fuck about the movie. Justin Talbot, History of Popcorn. Fuck Clifford the Big Red Dog. We don't need that shit.
Yeah, it looks bizarre.
And also Jungle Cruise is bullshit.
I watched that too.
How was it? Generic. It was generic. Generic as hell, huh?
It's all right. It was okay. There's some twists in it that I was like, oh, okay. But then after a while, I was like, what is this? So
it's like watching any other Dwayne Johnson movie where you're just like,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
You just did another thing.
Not that good in it either. Jesse Plemons is great. Jesse Plemons is great though, and so is Jack
the only reason
Whitehall.
why I want to watch is because of Jesse Plemons and Emily Blunt.
Honestly, they don't market Jesse Plemons enough because
isn't he the villain?
He's one of the two villains. So
there's two villains. Let's not dive into it.
They didn't market it well.
let's not spare our time on that bullshit. I know I'm the one that brought it up, but yeah.
All right. So we're getting into the new news now. That's all some of the follow-ups that we have for the last few weeks of stories we've had. But this is a TV show that is going to be coming out. I think it's Hulu. It's Hulu. I was like, I think this might be Apple, but it's Hulu.
Ooh.
It's Keegan Michael Key and Johnny Knoxville are attached to star.
What?
In a
I love it already.
Titled Reboot. And it's by the guy who did this guy has done a lot of stuff. His name's Steven Levitan. He did Modern Family, Just Shoot Me, LA to Vegas, the airport one. He's making this one called Reboot, and it's about I think early 90s. Follows an early 2000s family sitcom. Wait. No, I think it's a 90s sitcom that they're reviving or rebooting, and the cast has like a lot of problems and from their past that they haven't addressed, but they all come back together for the revival to reboot the TV show that they made back in the 90s.
That sounds awesome.
Right, and it's called Reboot, and I think it's coming at a perfect time.
And it's Keegan Michael Key and Johnny Knoxville starring.
Yeah, it says a dysfunctional cast is forced back together and now must deal with their unresolved issues in today's fast-changing world.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I'm sorry, like she talks super loud over here. No, that sounds amazing. I love Johnny Knoxville, man, and I can't wait for the new Jackass movie. I just wish that he would like do like that. That sounds like a perfect thing right there, where he's like he can be like like he'd still like do like the comedy stuff, but he can also like show his acting chops, because he seems like this is like something of an action point. Like it just seemed like he wanted to like act so hard but also do the stunts, and it just did not jive well at all. Even though I still like that movie, I thought it was a fun movie, but a lot of people didn't like it. But I was seeing what he was trying to do, but I can see like it is just a weird jarring twist where he
setting.
Yeah, because he's like doing like crazy stunts, and he's sitting here crying about losing his daughter. It's like, this one thing doesn't lead to another.
Yeah, and it seems like it could be a good cast. And it's just a good like idea, because it's like it's gonna show relationship between working in real life and how they have to have this like what is it? Perfect image of being like a family, because they're a family sitcom, and I feel like it's not going to be like a super family show because Hulu has it. So it could. It
sounds like it kind of sounds like BoJack Horseman in a way too.
That'd be cool if it was that like that. And
it goes like a little too hardcore, but it's still funny, because BoJack Horseman goes like it's fucking hardcore, but that's just fucking hysterical.
Yeah, I hope this show gets picked up, and I hope they do it right, because that could be really good.
Could be.
Yeah, so there's that. And we got another story here. Wes Anderson's new movie, what is it called? The one that's about to come out, the French
Dispatch.
The French Dispatch, which is about journalism in Europe, I think, and America, but
which has pretty much every single celebrity you could ever think of.
Yeah, if people have seen the trailers, like he's just getting bigger and bigger cast, and that's what this next story is about. Is he's getting some new people into his new movie. He got Margot Robbie attached to it just recently.
And Tom
also,
Hanks.
They're returning people: Bill Murray, Adrian Brody, and Tilda Swinton. But yeah, Tom Hanks just joined too. So we've got those guys. I'm interested to see Margot Robbie and Tom Hanks I'm surprised Tom Hanks hasn't been in a Wes Anderson movie.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm surprised Chet Hanks hasn't been in a Tom Hanks movie or in a Wes Anderson movie. No, I'm surprised that Tom Hanks hasn't been in one.
I don't know what this movie is supposed to be, but it's supposed to be shooting next week. But I mean, his movies are always kept under wraps until like they're about to come out. But yeah, so he's gearing up for his next one, which should be fun. It's good cast so far.
Yeah, no, he always has like crazy casts like that, and that's what I love about like especially like this new movie. There's like literally like there's just so many people in it, and I was watching Double Toasted.
Yeah.
So I was watching them and they were watching the trailer for the when the trailer came out, and they were like, they saw Jeffrey Wright and they were like, oh my God, Wes Anderson casted a black person, and they like made it into like a huge thing. And it was something I didn't even realize before. I was like, oh yeah, he hasn't really like the only one is like Danny Glover in the Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh yeah, he's in that. Yeah, that's true. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, but anyways, no, I'm super curious about that movie, because I just love how it, like, just by the trailer, I just love how it's shot. Like did you see the clip with Timothée Chalamet? He's in like the bathtub.
Yeah.
I love Wes Anderson, man. I just love that. Like, he's so funny. Like, he knows how to be so funny without being like so obvious about it.
Yeah, it's like a Woody Allen type like sarcasm without it being Woody Allen-y.
Yeah,
it's like his own type of sarcasm. It's really nice. It's refreshing.
It is. And I just love his new his new wave filmmaking. It's like super British.
It's his own genre now, just like Tarantino has his own.
100%. Did you ever see that one SNL sketch where it's like a Halloween?
Oh yeah, directed by Wes Anderson.
Yeah, a horror movie dress, and fucking Edward Norton played Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so good, so good.
Let's see. Ashton Kutcher's making a return to acting.
Oh God,
he's been gone for a long time.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
He's coming out in a Netflix rom-com with Reese Witherspoon called Your Place or Mine.
Two people that we haven't heard from.
Yeah. Reese Witherspoon lately has been trying to make like a splash in independent movies like Wild and stuff. And she got nominated quite a couple times, but Ashton Kutcher's been under the radar. He's been not washing his kids and doing a lot of entrepreneur stuff though. He's a big entrepreneur who's actually working on a lot of really
it's mainly like he's doing a lot of good things, but let's mainly focus on how him, Mila Kunis, Dax Shepard, and Kristen Bell are actively saying they do not wash their kids. Like, why are they doing that? What is the point of saying that? Are they trying to like maybe encourage their message all of us not to
save bathe? Water? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make that message, but that went under the radar.
Lord.
But Ashton Kutcher's coming back, and he's in one of my favorite rom-coms with Brittany Murphy called Just Married.
Just Married, yeah,
that is so good. Such a slapstick, like over the top comedy. I love that.
That was directed by Sean Levy. I'm pretty sure it was Sean Levy's first movie.
Oh wow, yeah, he just directed Free Guy, which I just saw, which is good. It's enjoyable.
Did you see it? Yeah, I'm gonna see it soon because I saw the reviews and I was like, because I was already skeptical. We've talked about it many times. We talked about Blanca too.
Yeah.
Because we were saying that like Ryan Reynolds isn't doing anything that's like kind of he's not taking any chances anymore. But I saw the reviews and they were just saying it's a feel good movie, and like I feel like I need one of those. I really do.
It is.
I need a feel good.
It is like it is still generic Ryan Reynolds, and I was like, this is just more Ryan Reynolds. But everyone around him, you're really liking, and all the stories around him are good. Yeah, he doesn't bring anything new to the table, but the movie itself is pretty cool. I'm me and my brother are big gamers too, so it was like a bigger deal for us too. But I think you'll enjoy it in the way of everyone's performances. Like Taika Waititi is really good in it, and
I love him. I love me.
They're going to do a sequel somehow, so that'll be fun to watch. And it's a fun world. It's a very fun world because it's.
Do you think it would merit a sequel? You think it could be a franchise?
Yeah, I think it could grow into something beyond what it was in the first one, because the first one's pretty self-contained in a good way. Well, yeah, it's pretty good. It is. I think they could do a sequel. On the way out, I was like, they could do this for a sequel. And then right when I got home, Ryan Reynolds tweeted, "Yes, Disney wants our original IP to become a franchise."
I saw that. So I mean, like, I'm now curious if like that's what he's going to focus his energy on, because he's been fighting with them about Deadpool. Because they want to try to make Deadpool.
I mean, if you see this movie, it'll kind of make some sense. I mean, I think they sprinkled in a lot of Disney stuff after the merger, because there are some Disney Easter eggs, but it's a pretty good sprinkling. So.
Right. Well, he's smart with that. Like, even though like he's like doing the same thing over and over again, his self-awareness is like, his tongue in cheek is like it works.
Yeah, that's why this one's was enjoyable. Like Lil Rel is really good, but yeah, but this Ashton Kutcher movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's coming to Netflix and it's called Your Place or Mine, and it's by the writer of Devil Wears Prada, I guess, which I never saw.
Ooh,
and a TV show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which I haven't saw, but
I like that show.
In Your Place or Mine, it stars two best friends who live on opposite coasts, who swap houses for a week and see their whole lives change. So we'll see what that means.
Interesting. I've never been a fan of Ashton Kutcher as an actor.
Huh. I've liked some of his stuff. I like Butterfly Effect. I like Just Married. I like
Just Married. Just Married is fun. There's this what's that one other Dude, Where's My Car is always the best.
Yeah, I like Dude, Where's My Car. When he plays really aloof, but now I think he's too old to play aloof.
Well, also like I just don't like it when he like tries to act. Like Jobs is like a big
I didn't see Jobs.
Example of that, dude. It's so bad. It's pretty like it's like.
Did you see the Butterfly Effect?
I did. That's like the only one, but
that one's really dark.
But that's like that movie's so 2000s. You know, like,
yes,
like everything, every single thing about it is just so like the editing and the effects. It's just
Ethan
deeply. Deep, yeah, Ethan Suplee, a bigger Ethan Suplee. That is so great. I love, dude. We should always talk about Ethan Suplee. Nobody talks about him.
His journey is wild, dude. He's so fit now. He's buff. He was on
Dude, he's the reason why Kevin Smith got into shape. I mean, besides the heart attack, but
yeah.
But because Ethan Suplee, I think when they were doing like some, I think it was Clerks 2, and Ethan Suplee was like, I'll bet you that I can lose 200 pounds before you can. And Kevin Smith was like, oh yeah, go for it, as he like smokes another pack of cigarettes. And then Ethan Suplee saw him like the next like year or so, and he like got super slim. And Kevin Smith was like, oh fuck, dude, he was being
he took it serious. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I mean, like,
I've heard that too. Yeah, that's funny. Apparently, Jason Bateman's production company is producing this too, so maybe Jason Bateman's going to end up in it too.
I love me some Bateman.
Yeah, he started his own company.
That's interesting. So hopefully, like, because I honestly, actually, now I'm thinking about it, the last good Ashton Kutcher movie that I saw that he was actually genuinely really good in was No Strings Attached.
Oh, that was just on when my friend was here. She put it on in my room.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
I haven't seen this in a while.
That's the last good, great Ivan Reitman movie too.
Oh wow,
because Ivan Reitman directed it. Yeah,
interesting.
Yep. I was just talking to my friend about Year One, and I hate that movie. And, but that was the last great Harold Ramis movie. But Ivan Reitman, no, I really liked No Strings Attached, and he was good in that movie.
Yeah. He started to play more grown up, but in a good way. There's this one movie he was in that I never saw called Spread, but it was supposed to be one of his.
I saw that one. Yeah. It's cringeworthy because he tries doing like some like accent. Like I said, I hate it when actors do accents and they really just can't do it, and it just like comes and goes. And he like does like this like little thing, and like whenever he like is doing his voiceover, so bad. Yeah. It's awful.
I just watched Phone Booth for the first time with
I love that movie.
Colin Farrell. I watched it for the first time last night at like 4 a.m. And I was really good. I didn't know Kiefer Sutherland.
I love that movie.
The guy who was talking in the voice, but just like that, Colin Farrell has his New York accent slips in and out of Scottish too. So
yes,
I noticed that a lot too. I was like, wow, this is a really young Colin.
Well, that's another one of those movies that's like super 2000s.
Yes, it is. That's Joel Schumacher, the guy who did George.
I kind of miss those early 2000s thriller movies though, that were just so over the top, the editing. And the acting, like, but it works somehow.
Slide.
Yeah. But dude, no, in Phone Booth, when he like finally gets out of the phone booth and he's just like, get me, he just keeps like circling around him, like the editing's just like fucking like super all over the place. Dude, no, it's great. I watched that movie. I watched
how every single Saw movie is filmed.
Oh yeah, dude.
They keep the 90s dream alive.
Dude, I couldn't even finish Spiral. I couldn't even do it. That movie, it was bad. It was pretty bad.
Its intentions aren't there either.
It's just like that kind of like hyper editing just doesn't work for me anymore. Like I like watching movies like that were from the time, but like nowadays,
Don't Breathe 2 is gonna be like that for some reason.
Yeah, but I mean, like that for some reason though, I am so excited to see Don't Breathe 2. I'm super excited.
Seeing some mediocre reviews about it.
I am too.
Why did they do this?
Well, of course, that's what you and I were saying from the beginning. Like, why? Like, there really doesn't need to be a sequel.
And they use the same lines.
After seeing the trailer, though, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of in for it. I'm in for this stupid ass shit.
I have two sequels for you. One is official. The other one is not.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about There's a Chronicle sequel.
Yeah.
Like there's talks of a Chronicle sequel, and everyone's like, it's announced, it's official. There's a female lead, but I took that with a grain of salt because there's a lot of other sources that came out and said this isn't true. This was like something someone heard when in like the building when they were just like walking down a hall, which means it's not official, and they're probably not going to actually pull the trigger for a while with a Chronicle sequel. Because there's no information. They're just saying it's 10 years after and it's going to star a female. And that's not enough for me to say this is happening because people can say that stuff all the time.
Is it Josh Trank again?
No, nothing's attached to him. Nothing's attached to this movie except Josh Trank going to be a female perspective.
Yeah, Josh Trank and Max Landis are like super problematic people now. that people don't want to work with.
Really? I haven't heard Josh Trank being that bad. I mean, I heard that he openly spoke about studios being really terrible.
Yeah, well, and also
he was like the first Zack Snyder before, but no one cared because they like took his movie away from him and then changed it, and he was like, well, that's not my movie, and then no one asked for his version.
Well, also he did Capone, which was his movie, and that movie.
Oh yeah, Capone. I never saw that.
One of my favorite awful movies. That's such a great, terrible performance by Tom Hardy, where you don't know if it's good or not. He tried
to say it didn't make sense because he had dementia, the character, so it's all point of view, so it's not supposed
exactly.
To be
so there, no, that movie has layers.
Why are you saying that stuff if you shouldn't be saying that in movies? Like the reason it doesn't make sense is because he has dementia, but it's like I never saw it though.
But Max Landis, on the other hand,
YouTuber Max Landis.
I have this comedian I work with who I don't mind talking shit about because he's an asshole. He's obsessed with Max Landis, and he like gets like writing lessons from Max Landis. He's like, yeah, right. And he's like, dude, I'm writing this next movie with Max Landis. I was like, good riddance. Adios, dude. You want a career and you're gonna work with Max Landis? Bye.
Interesting. Yeah, it's not a good person to base your career off. But yeah, I don't believe this is gonna happen. But everyone was like Chronicle too. But I don't think it's happening.
I mean, like the reason why I'm not really like speaking too much about it is because that's what it kind of sounds like when they were doing MIB with 2020 the 21 Jump Street.
The crossover.
It just sounds like something like that.
That was all just like discussion. There was no official like, wow, let's figure this out. It was just like
it also kind of sounds like the American Psycho 2 situation where like it's just like it's just gonna be the same thing, but just like, oh, it's gonna have a female twist, which can be cool, but like I don't know, it sounds like straight to DVD.
Did you like Chronicle? It does. Did you like Chronicle, the first one?
I liked it until I do not like that actor. I've talked about this before. He also played Green Goblin.
Yeah,
I don't like him. I think he tries way too hard. He's the only reason why I didn't like Life After Beth. But
I think you said that before, yeah.
Yeah, no, like I really, really like the concept of Life After Beth, but I think his performance is just really, really like he's just not a good actor to me. Sure, he's a good guy, but not a good actor.
I don't know if he's British or not. I don't really remember.
Exactly. No, he's one of those guys. He's just like fucking Donald Glover right now, where you're like, are you doing an accent? Because you didn't have this before, but now you're like talking this weird accent. And it doesn't like, but anyways, I liked the movie until, like that third act was I was not a big fan of.
It gets really like over the top, yeah.
Yeah, where he
like,
gets
how are they still filming all of this? Yeah.
Well, found footage does that too, especially with something like that's so high concept.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like you just shoot yourself in the foot when you're doing every single like. Every other like found footage movie I've ever seen, the last act is the thing that really kills them because it's just like I love Popstar, dude. Popstar is one of my favorites. I love that movie. It's fucking hysterical. But the last act of that movie, you're like, what's going on here?
Are we in third person now?
Yeah, but it's a comedy, so that movie like it makes sense. But Chronicle is like legit. It's supposed to be like serious, and like he gets everybody's cell phones to record them after he kills his dad and shit. It makes it's silly. It's silly. It's ridiculous. But I do like the beginning of it. Like the point when he does like start killing, like he kills that one guy and they start freaking out on him. That was like, it was so effective. And that was the first movie that we get to see the great and powerful Mike B. Jordan. It was amazing.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to that third guy, the main guy, the only one who lives. His career didn't really take off.
His career didn't take off. But isn't it funny? Every found footage movie has that one guy. It's usually the starring role guy that just doesn't do anything ever again. Like Blair Witch Project, that chick is like
Cloverfield, the main guy.
Yeah, Cloverfield. Yeah, Cloverfield. Yeah, Cloverfield. We have Mizzy Kaling, right?
Yeah,
is that her name?
Lizzie Kaplan.
Kaplan, yeah. And then we had T.J. Miller, who doesn't really do that much anymore. But everyone else in that movie, like the two main people that survived, that kind of survived at the end. I haven't seen those guys at all.
Yeah, maybe on TV. I think I saw the main guy on TV but once.
I can see him. I can see that guy being on CBS.
Yeah, he's a CBS.
I can see him being on an NBC pilot.
Just the pilot. They didn't get picked up, but
No. Ooh.
That's funny. Oh dang. I have another sequel for you.
Uh-oh.
Did you ever see District 9?
I did. Or they're not doing a sequel to that, are they?
Yeah, they are. Neil Blomkamp is back. He said he wanted to do it for a while, but he said he had to do it at the right time. And he officially announced that him, Sharito Copley, who's the main guy, and Terry Tatchell, I think they wrote the first one. They're all returning to make the script together right now about
yikes.
And it's very interesting because Neil Blomkamp has been doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no, he did Chappie, right?
He did Chappie, yeah.
And what was that other movie?
Like Elysium with Matt Damon.
Yeah, no, see, like it seems like that, like he seemed like I'm getting like the guy that did Donnie Darko. What's his name? I'm getting vibes of that. Like he just seems like a director that's kind of like a one-trick pony.
Interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, all the movies he's made seem like they all fit in the same universe.
Yeah,
which is kind of interesting. He has his own like style, but I think he does all of his stuff inspired by South America or South Africa, because they all kind of look the same and they all kind of have the same technology type. And he was supposed to do the Halo movie, which would have fit his style, but he did not do it. He left the project. But
dude, yeah, no, Halo would have been perfect for him.
Yeah, I don't know. And he was going to do an Alien movie that didn't pick up.
Well, I'm glad they need to stop doing that.
Yeah, apparently the alien's never gonna die. Apparently they're making
dude that and Terminator, man.
Movies. And the producer of Terminator is like, this franchise still alive. It's like, is it?
It's like, no, it's not, dude. Fucking give up.
The last one was really bad, and they brought John Connor back for it, and they just ruined it. They ruined everything about it.
The last fucking like 4 Terminator movies were awful. Same thing with the Alien movies. But yeah, no, Chappie was pretty interesting. I'm trying to see what else he's done, but
he's produced a lot. He's coming out with this movie, I think, called Demonic. Is he doing Demonic?
He is doing Demonic.
Yeah, that's his new one that's going to be coming out. It looks pretty weird.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there's already like a trailer and shit for it, huh?
Yeah, it comes out this couple weeks, I think.
Is it? It looks found footage. Is it found footage?
I don't think so. I think it's like, I don't think so.
Dude, it looks fucking creepy. What the hell?
It looks really creepy.
That poster's pretty badass.
It's like a digital demon thing mixed with digital. Well, it's like a demon mixed with digital age stuff. I don't know.
They should have called it Digidemonic. Right?
Digimon? Isn't that like I think that's like an animated show, kind of like
Digimon.
Yeah.
It sounds like a camera.
I'm interested in this. I guess it's called District 10. He said, okay, so District 10 is the basic answer is yes, he said, I want to go back to that world and tell the rest of the story with Wilkes and Christopher. So that's what he said.
Yeah.
And I like that the actor Sharito is writing the script with him. Sharito Copley is a really good actor and really funny. He's in a movie called Free Fire, which is good.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Yeah,
I agree.
It's like it's like one of those things. I don't know until like I see it's like when they did the Sicario sequel. I was like, that's interesting. I have to see
both of those.
It's not bad, like it could have been like when I heard about it, I was like, don't do it. And Denis Villeneuve not being attached to it anymore.
Yeah.
This one, like having him be back, it's kind of cool, but also like I said before, like I'm getting the Donnie Darko vibes. Like I can't remember that fucking guy's name. I think it's like R. Kelly. Not R. Kelly.
Heard he's not doing very well.
I mean, that's funny. No, it is.
I think that guy made a sequel to Donnie Darko too, called S. Darko, which is about his sister.
No, that was the studio that did that to him.
He didn't do the sequel.
No, the studio decided.
Oh yeah, he just does characters.
But no, he did fucking Southland Tales, which is like.
Oh yeah, I feel like you talked about that movie before. And you really like it.
Awful.
Oh, you don't like it. Okay.
Richard Kelly.
Okay,
is his name.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, like
Kelly.
It is R. Kelly, kind of.
Yeah, they don't call him R. Kelly anymore.
No, but Donnie Darko is like it. Well, Donnie Darko also, but Southland Tales is like a mind fuck, but it's so bad. Like everything that happens in it, you're just like, what the fuck is? But it does have really great performances from The Rock and Sean William Scott and even
I,
Sarah Michelle Gellar as well.
I came across Amy Poehler's in that movie too, but
Yeah, she is, and
I
John
came
Lovitz.
across I came across like a video essay about Richard Kelly, and he talked about how Southland Tales was supposed to be like a huge franchise thing, and that he's still thinking about making a sequel like 20 years
Yeah,
later. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, like he's doing the same thing over and over. And Mandy Moore is in that movie. What the hell?
dude. No, there's so many people in it, and like it's. I encourage people to watch it just because there's so many different interpretations that you can have. Like every
Mhm.
single person that like me and my buddy Bryce, we like he thinks of it a certain way and I think of it a certain way. It's not like when like you're watching Inception where it's like this
It's
movie like literally
debatable.
this
It's
movie
just
divides people.
yeah.
You can either like really like it or really hate it. And I was on like I'm pretty much on the hating side, but I
Mhm.
get like I like the performances in it and some of the shots in it. Justin Timberlake is in it too.
Yeah.
But
He
also
really is.
Homeboy directed World's Greatest Dad, which I love.
Oh wow, he did?
I love that movie. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
thought that was Bobcat. Did he
Well,
just write it?
Bobcat Goldthwait wrote and directed it, but Richard Kelly produced it.
Okay. Yeah, he has some. Yeah, because this guy
Bobcat Goldthwait is the best.
he also wrote Domino. This Richard guy, which I really like. Keira Knightley plays a
Yeah.
bounty hunter. I actually really like that one. I don't know how well it holds up now, but
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one
I
in a
liked
little
that one a
bit.
lot when I saw it. I was like, this was insane.
Yeah.
So, did you know
Oh.
that BuzzFeed is producing movies now?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, BuzzFeed and Lionsgate have a deal together.
Oh God, those are two matches made in heaven.
I stumbled across these two this one article, and then I was like, hold on, BuzzFeed is making movies, and then it said that this is their second movie. So they have two movies that they're producing coming out. One is Dylan Sprouse and
Ooh.
Sarah Hyland. That's their second one. It's called My Fake Boyfriend, and
Ooh.
it's follows a young man who, on the advice of his best friend, played by Sprouse, creates a fake social media boyfriend to keep his ex-lover out of his life, and the plan backfires when he meets his the real love of his life, and breaking up with his fake boyfriend proves hard to do. So
Huh.
that's one movie by BuzzFeed. I
Buzzsprout.
forgot. And then they have this other one that Elliot Page was attached to from Juno, but
Mhm.
he dropped out and Ruby Rose replaced him. And it's a
Interesting.
gaming comedy called One Up. I don't know what BuzzFeed is trying to do here. I don't know
Yeah, it
why
sounds
they
interesting.
decided to make movies now. I mean, everyone, I guess, can make movies,
Yeah, but
I
also
guess.
like stick with the quizzes.
Yeah, and then the quiz, which
Yeah.
pretty soon they're gonna be like, which BuzzFeed
How many
movie are
people
you?
have you had sex with?
Well, then you're the color blue.
Yeah, right.
It's like what? But yeah, I wonder if Twitter will ever make a movie, or like there's some real like we said, there's a lot of
Yeah,
weird companies coming out to make movies, like Mattel Films, fucking
yeah.
BuzzFeed.
No, but you make a good point right there. Like when is the day where like Twitter or Instagram or Facebook are gonna have like their own streaming service
Ugh.
and
Well,
try to do something? And that hopefully that will never happen.
I mean, at least it sounds like BuzzFeed is going to try to release these movies out because they have a deal with Lionsgate too, which has some credibility and
Which is kind of
distribution.
cool. I mean, like even though like Lionsgate's like hit or miss, but like at least it's
Yeah.
like a it's a legit company though. You know,
Yeah.
they
They're
do some
like
things. It's not like when YouTube was trying to do like their own original movies and it was like, oh sweet, you got Logan Paul.
yeah. There's like Awesomeness TV is a production now that makes Netflix movies where they were YouTubers. I think they're called
Yeah,
Awesomeness TV. They're hit or miss
yeah,
though. It's like
awful, awful.
they have some good eyes, but their projects they pick are very, very saturated
Yeah,
teen
no,
boppers.
yeah, it's so bad. Yeah, exactly. It panders to the worst demographic of kids.
Mhm.
We're supposed to uplift them, not try to bring them more down.
Exactly.
Dumb them down with their brains.
So yeah, that was my main point of BuzzFeed making movies. That's weird. I can talk about one more thing before we go, or Yeah, well, I'll talk about this Martin Scorsese movie. We haven't actually talked about it
Ooh,
too much, but
I like
it's
Scorsese's.
his latest movie called Killers of the Flower Moon. He keeps adding characters to his movie still while he's shooting because I think it's an Apple movie, and they gave him so much
God
movie.
damn it,
I
Apple.
mean, they gave yeah, they gave him so much money though, and so he just keeps adding people, and it's called Killers of the Flower Moon. It's based on a book. I might have we like kind of hovered over it like one of our first episodes, but it's about members of the Osage tribe in the United States are murdered under mysterious circumstances in the 1920s, sparking a major FBI investigation involving J. Edgar Hoover. So Native Americans are being
Ooh,
killed in America, and they start to find out why. And it's a pretty exciting movie for the indigenous because they're casting a lot of real indigenous actors and a lot of them too for this movie, which is really cool. But he's adding a lot of like recognizable Hollywood actors to this movie too. He's got Jesse Plemons attached, Leonardo
love him.
DiCaprio, and Robert De Niro were all attached right away. And they've been shooting the movie, and there's photos and stuff coming out of set. But they added two actors recently, John Lithgow, which is really good, a good actor. I like him
Awesome.
a lot. And
Awesome.
this one made me very excited. Is the Brendan Fraser joined the cast, and so we're very happy for Brendan Fraser, and that's going viral too. Of he was on an interview, and they're like,
Yeah.
I don't think you realize how excited people are to see you come back," and they're like, "You were like they told him how he was trending and how everyone was rooting for the Renaissance, and
Renaissance.
he basically he got really emotional about it. There's a
Yeah.
video going around
I
about it. You
watched
can probably
it.
find it
Yeah.
easily. I'm really
I did.
happy for him because he's had a lot. He's had an interesting life. I found out he like went through abuse in his audition processes earlier on, and I didn't realize that until later, and that's why he stopped acting for a while.
He also had a
He's
divorce
very,
that took like all of his money as well.
yeah, like his it's like one that's yeah. I think that's because he stopped acting, and then his wife was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm trying to live,
Yeah,
just trying to live
exactly.
my life." And then yeah, his
Do you know,
life
I
kind of fell
love it.
apart for a little bit.
I love it. He was in this one show, Trust, which was a
Hmm.
director of Slumdog Millionaire. Shit, what's his name?
Danny
Um,
Boyle.
yes. Wait,
Danny
was it?
Boyle,
Is
yeah.
it Danny Boyle? Yeah.
He
Okay. Yeah.
directed Slumdog.
Yeah, and he also did Train Spy and stuff like that too,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So he did a show then, and like he was like one of the sheriffs that's because it's about like the it's the same people that
Oh,
were doing the
yeah,
all money in the world. Or
yeah,
those, it's
yeah,
not the
yeah.
Gucci's, that's a different movie that's about to come out. So like literally the same thing. But
Right.
anyways,
I think I've seen part of it. He's like a
yeah, and he's
Texas
like
guy. Yeah.
narrating. He's like talking with to the camera the entire time, and like it just shows that like he has the ability to be a fantastic character actor now because he doesn't
Mhm,
have the build that he had before, which is totally fine. Like you don't
mhm.
need to be like I'm glad that we're all like starting to finally realize that like if you're gonna do like Marvel movies and stuff like DC movies like do superhero movies, you don't have to like fucking just kill like you're just like fucking nonstop trying to keep this build and like you're
Yeah.
just like starving yourself and just nonstop exercise, just overwhelming yourself. I'm glad
Mhm.
people are finally starting to realize like how much of a toll that can take from you. And looking at Brendan Fraser now, you can see that. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just like because he's a genuine guy. You can tell he's a genuine guy, and
Mhm.
but you can tell you could also see like, dude, fucking Hollywood fucked him up, man. Like they
Yeah.
like Hollywood literally like shoot him up and then spit him out.
Yeah.
And I'm
Within a
glad
few
that now,
years.
yeah, like yeah, it was what it was. It was Looney Tunes back in action. They did the last Mummy movie, and the last thing that he did was Journey to the Center of the Earth. And the next thing you know, like he was gone.
Yeah. He just left.
Yeah,
It's pretty
it's
insane.
because that fucking disgusting Hollywood producer and shit like that. You know,
Mhm.
it's gross. It's gross. It's gross. It's
But he's
gross.
finally, yeah. And people are treating him right now, and people are letting him know that
He
he's
deserves
welcomed in the
it.
world. Yeah.
He deserves it. See, isn't that this just shows right here? Like you were just talking about a Martin Scorsese movie with a huge cast,
Yeah.
and we're just talking about Brendan Fraser.
We're excited about Brendan Fraser. Yeah, we're excited about him
Yeah,
coming back because it's like, yeah, Jesse Plemons, sure, but Leonardo,
yeah,
Robert, they're always working with him. But
they're
this is,
always working with him.
yeah,
Brendan
this is a new
Fraser, he
thing.
needs this. Isn't there another project that he's doing as well?
I think so. Yeah, he's coming around quite a bit. He just did that No Sudden Move movie with Steven Soderbergh. He's in that as well.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right.
I
He
still
was
haven't
in
seen
that.
that.
I watched half of it. I didn't watch the other half. Steven Soderbergh movies are very hard to. Steven Soderbergh movies are very hard to sit through. Honestly, like especially lately. Like I like the performances
he's
are all
working
good,
with Darren Aronofsky. That's what we were talking about.
that's right. That was the other. I'm not a big fan of Darren Aronofsky.
A reclusive English teacher suffering from severe obesity who attempts to reconnect with his estranged daughter for one last chance at redemption.
Hey, is he the star and role of that?
Yeah, he's the star.
Ooh, baby. Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm not a big fan of Darren Aronofsky, but I will watch it for my boy. My boy Brennan.
He's a shock. Yeah, he's a real shock. I never saw The Wrestler, but
The Wrestler is probably the only one that's like pretty tame. Like Mother and fucking Requiem, dude. Oh, I can't, like they're so hardcore. Those movies are so hardcore.
I've only seen Requiem once, and that's all I needed.
Exactly. Dude, I hope my brother's watching this because he's a fucking psychopath when we were kids. He just nonstop would watch Requiem for a Dream, and he would like show me scenes from it. Yeah. I'm just like, dude.
At one point, Darren Aronofsky, I think, was my brother's favorite director until Mother came out, and he was like, "Never mind, I only really like Black Swan." He said,
"No, Black Swan is also like, oh my god." The only I'm only saying this because I was a kid when I watched it. But the only good thing about Black Swan was the Mila Kunis, Natalie Portman, sexy.
It's a pretty intense movie.
It is, dude.
And then later they just started a feud by having the Friends with Benefits and No Strings Attached movies come out at the same time.
Hey, check it out. We always do this, Elijah. Every single episode we do, there's always some kind of weird callback.
Yeah.
And that's a callback to No Strings Attached.
And on that note, make sure to wash your hands and take showers and wash your hair when necessary. Yes. I mean, that's basically our episode. That is a good thing to end on, right?
Boom. Yeah, no, of course.
You have kids, wash your kids.
Watch your kids. Yeah, no.
Wash your kids, wash your wife, do the whole thing.
Your wife, she should probably just do that herself. If she's not doing it, then maybe you guys should question your relationship.
That's funny.
That's my favorite. I love doing jokes and people are just like, huh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's a joke.
That's good right
there. So yeah, thanks for listening for this episode. I hope you guys check us out next week and stay tuned for CinemaCon news. If you follow your own news, stay tuned for that stuff because that's going to be exciting. Make sure to follow Justin to make sure you know when he's doing stand-up again. He's been doing shows recently. He did a show last night, I believe. Or was it Saturday night?
A few days ago.
One of those.
Yeah.
It was recent.
It was recent. It was
Friday night. I think
it was a disaster, but I mean, like we still did it. I'm beginning to think that I'm not even a comedian anymore. But I mean, like, hey, we're still trying.
What would Angelina Jolie think?
My baby girl.
Cool.
Call me.
Cool. Thanks for doing this. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, and tell your friends about the Secret Public Movie Club. Cool. Comment below what you think what your favorite Looney Tune is for Justin, so he can get a tattoo of it.
Yes, I love that. Also, like and subscribe. Click that bell.
Only if you want.
We need Bianca here all the time to just say that because I loved it when she was saying it. She was like
plopping.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
You did that one time, and she was. I don't think she was like, "What was that?" And she was just really appalled by what you were doing.
Like, I know.
Oh, okay.
Kind of making fun of you, but I'm not. But I am.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys next week, and I'll talk to you real soon, Justin. Have a good day. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.
Boy.